Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to learn how to crochet a simple crochet maxi skirt. This is the skirt that we are going to learn how to make, and please remember to share, like and subscribe. So let's dive into the tutorial. So in this tutorial we are going to use these shades of, I think it's a shade of brown or something. So this one is number 215 019, and this one is 564 011. They are 50 grams each, and they're also acrylic. You will also need a hook, and I'm going to use this hook size that is 2.5 millimeter. Feel free to use any size, but don't use a bigger size unless you want yours to be so meshy. We'll also need a pair of scissors, a tape measure, and in case you need to mark, you can also make use of a stitch marker. So we'll just dive direct into the tutorial. So we will start by making the ribbon, that is that waist part of the skirt, and we'll chain 11, that is 10 plus 1, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Then I said 10 plus 1, so we add the 1. So before this, you have to make sure that you have measured your waist. So for me, my waist size is 32. So whenever you make this ribbon, you make it in a way that when you stretch it, it stretches to your waist size. So that's what I'll do. So we will skip this very first stitch, but we will yarn over, go into that very first stitch, then pull through, then pull through all. Pull through all. So you'll just make the half double crochet all through. So in this first row of that ribbon, we are just making half double crochet up to this end. So here at the end of that first row of the ribbon, I chained 2, then I'll turn my work, and from here to the end of this ribbon, I'll be making half double crochet, but at the back stitch. So you just make the half double crochet at the back. So you'll just be repeating this process until you get the size that you need for your waist. So for me, I'll repeat until when I'm able to stretch it, it gets to size 32. So just keep on repeating, then we will meet at the end. And remember that at the end of each row, like here, you chain 2, turn your work, then make half double crochet all through to the end at the back loop only. So that will be the pattern, and I'll meet you after I get the size that I need for my waist. At this point, I'm done working on this waist part, and what is left is now to like stretch it out and ensure that I have the correct waist size. So I'm really struggling, but you see when you stretch it is up to 16. 16 is my waist size. So ensure that when you stretch, it's your waist size. So then after that, we will just move forward, and the next thing is to slip stitch all through from this point, that is from this end to this end. So you just insert your hook through the last stitch. So in that last stitch you didn't need to like make the two chain stitch, you only made one. So you put them together and you will attach using slip stitch, and we'll use the, I think it's the front, should we call it the front, I don't know, you use the front one only. Oops, it's a little bit hard here because so you pull through the first one, then you have to pull through also this one. So the next one will be a bit easy. You go through this the back loop of this one, and I think it's also the back loop. So you'll just slip stitch on the back loop of both. Yeah, so like that all to this end. So after slip stitching both sides together to come up with like a circular thing, what it follows is that you chain two, like I have chained here. Then you make half double crochet all the way around, and since this first place is not that clear, you just make half double crochet on the spaces that are available. So you just make the half double crochet in all the spaces that are available. Yarn over, pull through one, then pull through all. So you just make the half doubles all through from this side all the way to this side. Then we'll meet here and continue. Here I'm at the end of the very first row. So I go through the very first stitch, that is the very first half double crochet that I made on the other side, and I just make a slip stitch. So I'll be working on one side, so from here I'll just be going this way, and I'll just repeat the same thing I did to row one. So I'll just be making half doubles all through for the next 5 rows. So just go ahead and make a half double crochet all through. When you get here, you slip stitch to join it together. Then after joining it together, you just continue until you make 5 more rows. So that means you'll have 6 rows. So I've actually completed my 5 rows. So now this is the 7th row, and on this 7th row, what I did, I just laid my work flat on the surface. Then I just determined like where my hips are going to be, that is from this side to this side. It's a guess, but if you feel like you want it to be accurate, you can actually measure. So from this point up to this point, I have done the half double crochet, but as you can see that I have marked here, I want to start making increases. So in this row 7, I'll make 2 increases on the side, but not on the same side. So for here, I'll just I'll make 1 increase on this side, the other one on this side. So the increases are done to accommodate your hips. So I'll make my first increase here, where I make 2 half double crochet in 1 stitch like that. Then I continue to the next one. You continue with the 1 half double crochet in each stitch, just like this. So I think I'll also make another one here. I'll make another increase. So an increase, you just put 2 half double crochet in one stitch. So I've made 1 increase here, 1 increase here. So once I continue with my half double crochet all round and get to here, somewhere close, I'll also make 2 increases on this side. So I'm going to make 10 more rows, but what you'll do is that one row you increase, the next row you do not increase. So I'll make 10 extra, 10 more rows. So row 7 I increase, row 8 I don't increase, row 9 I increase, 10 I don't increase. So I'll continue doing that until I have the 10 rows. So in total I'll have like that is 5 plus the 7, not really 5 but 6 plus 10, that will be 16. So that's the pattern that I'm going to repeat until I complete the 10 rows, then I'll meet you there. So at this point I'm done with the 10 rows where I was alternating an increase and no increase. And now I'm going to make like 8 more rows. I'm going to make 8 more rows without any increase. So I'm going to make 8 more rows without any increase. At this point, I'm now done with the 8 that has no increases, but I ended up adding 2 more. So I made 10 with no increases. So here I'll just change from a half double crochet to a double crochet. So I'll work 10 more rows of double crochets, then I'll meet you after the double crochet, after the 10 rows of double crochet. I'm done with the 10 rows of double crochet and I've been using the 2.5mm hook. So what I'll do at this point, I'll just change to a 3.75mm, and I'll also change the stitch that I'm using. So I'll change to a triple crochet. So you chain 3, then into the first space there you go through, you pull through 1, you pull through 1, you pull through 1, then pull through 2, then pull through all. That's how I'll be working on this row, and for roughly about the next 20 rows. So I'll do again the triple crochet. You yarn over, you go through that space, then you pull through 1, pull through 2, then pull through all. So at this point, from this specific row to this one, those are 10 rows. Although initially I had planned on making 20 rows, but I realized it would be quite bigger, the width. So I ended up making 10. So after these 10 rows, I'm going to change from the 3.75mm to 4.5mm. So I'm going to make 10 more rows of triple crochet with 4.5mm. Then I'll change, after the 10 rows, then I'll change to a 5.5mm and make again another 10 more rows. So in short, I'll make 10 rows of 4.5, then change to 5.5mm and make again 10 more rows. So after that, I'll meet you and I'll show you how I'll be working. At this point, I just closed off that last row where I was using a 5.5mm hook, the triple crochet. So what I'll do, I'll just change from the 5.5 and use the 4.5mm. So I'll do 2 stitches, 2 chain stitch, then I'll make a half double crochet throughout this row and 1 more row. So in short, I'll have 2 rows of half double crochet. So once I'm done with the 2 rows of half double crochet, I'll go back to my 5.5 millimeter hook and continue with the triple crochet all the way down. So that's the row that's the pattern that I'll continue with until I get the length of the skirt that I want. Either way, you as a person, when you feel like you want yours to be way more meshier than mine, you can actually change from 5.5 millimeter maybe to a 6.5 or to a 6. But as for me, I think this the way or how meshy this one is, I'll stick to that. So meanwhile, just to remind you, I'll make 2 rows of half double crochet, then I'll go back to my 5.5 millimeter hook, make about 10 to 15 rows, then 2 rows of half double crochet, then another 10 or 15 rows. Actually, I'll stick to 10 rows of triple crochet using a 5.5 millimeter hook until I get the length that I want. So what you'll be alternating will be the half double crochet 2 rows and 10 rows of the triple crochet using a 5.5 millimeter. Again, feel free to change if you want yours to be way more meshier than how mine is. So that will be the pattern for the rest of the skirt. And maybe I can the last thing that I can do is just show you how I'll do my finishing. So we'll meet once I'm done with making the skirt. So I'm now done with the whole skirt, and I just decided to finish it up with the half double crochet, 1 row of half double crochet all round. So I'm going to put it on, or rather still put it on my dummy, then I'm going to show you how it turned out. So don't forget to sew in the end so that it can look neat, and that will be all. So let me show you how it actually looks like. So this is how my skirt turned out to be, and I think I love how it looks like. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.